Hey guys, Pokemon here. In today's video, we're going over our shinies in the last 90 days in Pokemon Go, but we're excluding the last 2 days because a brand new season has commenced, and this is the recap of last season, but trust me, you're not going to want to miss this one because we got over 600 shinies in the last 90 days. To be exact, we got 624 shinies last season, and we're going to go over all of them and all our hundos because we actually got a lot of hundos as well. But if you want to find out how many shinies you guys got in the last season, just put age 3 to 93 because when this video goes live, you know, you guys are going to be a day ahead. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below. How many shinies did you get last season? But let's start things off with the first shiny we got last season on the first day of the season, Galarian Stunfisk. Now, it's kind of funny because you'll see what the last shiny we got last season was, but hey, we love to start a season with a brand new shiny, well, not a brand new shiny, but a boosted shiny and a fun one. I mean, look, I could flex it in PvP if I wanted to. But we also got a Hitmontop and Wooper, which was very, very common this season. I mean, we had a Calm Day, just so much, and it was definitely a theme this season. But we'll talk about Gangsta Wooper later. But yeah, let's move on. We got ourselves Charmander Calm Day. It was a lot of fun. We got tons of shiny Charmanders, Charizards, and a tiny shiny Charizard. Oh my gosh, I almost just dropped my phone. But it was a Charmander, which we evolved into a Charizard. But look how great it looks and how small it looks. It's so awesome. Look, this is normal Charizard. That's tiny Charizard. How cute, right? Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. And we actually hit 3,000 shinies on this day as well, which was pretty awesome. We're over 3.5K now. Absolutely crazy, but we keep working. We're slowly getting to 4K. If you guys want to see that, you know, make sure to hit that sub button so you don't miss that. Hopefully we hit it maybe in Sinnoh. Who knows? Yeah, we'll have to see. But then we move on past Charizard, aka Charmander Calm Day, and we got ourselves a Purple Wurmple, which is great. You gotta love a Purple Wurmple. But we got tons of other shinies as well, and this started the event. I forget the name of it. Adventures in Paldea or something like that. But this is where Shiny Lechonk debuted, and you can see it right here. We got tons of these this season. You can see my candies, nearly 10,000. Absolutely insane. We grinded so hard for this event. And this event, we actually hit level 50. Now, this was back on September 7th. It's now in December now, which is insane to think about. But we hit level 50, and I'm so happy to finally hit this milestone. And we hit it during this season, so that was a lot of fun. And we actually did it by catching this shiny Pokemon right here, the shiny Hoppip. Not the most exciting shiny, but hey, it's a shiny. You can't judge. You can't judge. It's a shiny, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got ourselves a couple shiny Lechonks. You can see tons of shinies here. We've actually transferred a couple shinies, so the real shiny count is probably more towards 650. We had a challenge where I think we transferred at least 20 shinies by itself. So, I mean, yeah, we're probably closer to 650, but we'll just call it over 600. You know, I can tell you that for sure. But yeah, we move on. We got ourselves more shinies, and this is where we really started to pick up the streams as well. Want to say shout out to everybody that's been, you know, coming out to the streams. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We're going to continue it, you know, with the next season and more. But we also got this, a shiny 98 Talonflame, which was a fletchling at the time, and we actually got this at Target, which was pretty awesome. I tapped the shiny. I was like, there's copyrighted music in here. I don't want to get kicked out of Target. Walked outside, got this shiny. It was a shiny 98. Walked back in and opened those Pokemon packs that I was looking at, and we actually got a good Miriam full art rare from that too, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, if you guys want to see more Pokemon packs on the channel, let me know. We do have some shiny packs coming up, so maybe we open some packs, shiny hunt the Pokemon that we pack. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But you can see here there's an XXL pig. Yes, this actually happened. We didn't get just one XXL pink pig. We got two. How many days apart were these again? 9/11 and 9/9. Okay, so 2 days apart. Absolutely crazy. I mean, that was crazy. 2 XXL shinies. I mean, wow, just it was absolutely crazy. Gotta love the pink pig, and we got another one over here, which is awesome. So many pink pigs, and it was a lot of fun. That event, I got 5 shiny Lechonks. It was so much fun. But we also got Weasels everywhere, which was awesome. Glygars that popped up, Houndours, Fletchlings, and these all actually had shiny boost. 4 different Pokemon had shiny boost in this event, and this is why I'm telling you guys that Kanto event that's coming up, take advantage. Look how many shinies I got in this event. The event started up here with this Weasel right here. You scroll down, you could see how many shinies I got. I mean, look, we're still going. This is the end of the event. You see that? You see how many shinies I got? I think I got like 50-something shinies in that 2-week span. It was crazy. So make sure you take advantage of that Kanto event that's coming up soon with a bunch of boosted odds. Good luck. But yeah, we also got ourselves a shiny Petalil, which was pretty awesome. And shout out again to everybody in stream. We got this shiny Mankey during the Spotlight Hour and shiny Bombirdier. This is my only shiny Bombirdier. And I actually got it on my last remote raid of that entire event. It was absolutely crazy. And shout out to whoever invited me to that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. And if you're wondering why this is X, it's because we did an alphabet challenge on this one, and we got a shiny Pidove, but we also got some shiny Oddish, including an XXL shiny Oddish from the research day. We got 2 Hundos on that day, but both of them weren't shiny. Couldn't be a Shundo, I guess it is what it is. We did get this, though, shiny 96. That was pretty cool. And the only wild shiny of the day, a shiny Bellsprout that was alright, IVs, nothing too insane. Another Galarian Stunfisk stopped by to say hello, but we also got this, a wild shiny Pidgeot. This was not evolved, this was caught in the wild as a Pidgeot, which is always awesome. I love seeing the fully evolved forms as shiny in the wild, but then we move on to, a Spotlight Hour stream that didn't go so well, but then we found this right after. It was, there's a Wooper Spotlight Hour, then the week after, I found this, immediately after Spotlight Hour. It was weird. I don't remember what Spotlight Hour I failed, but I failed one of them. I don't know. Then we move on to the Psychic Spectacular, and we got ourselves a bunch of shinies in that event. But unfortunately, no shiny Solosis, which was the debut in that one. And I actually didn't get it all season. A little spoiler warning, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Then we move on all the way into Grubbin Com Day, which is a great shiny. But I wanted to show you guys this, an XXL shiny, which we evolved into Vikavolt, whatever you want to call it. It's, it's your decision. But yeah, it does look great. And I think Grubbin itself is a great shiny. And I actually haven't picked up one since that Com Day, but hey, it is what it is. Then we got ourselves an Abra, Lickitung, and Raikou shortly after, which was pretty nice. Did some raids for it, and we got the shiny. Then this event started, and this is another one. Again, Feebas is shiny boosted. It has a Spotlight Hour this Tuesday. Take advantage. We're going to be live. We're going to hopefully find a ton as well, but definitely take advantage. It's a boosted shiny, but we did find 6 shiny, well, this season, I think we found 7, but in this event alone, I think we found 5 Hisuian Growlithe. Sorry, a lot of numbers being thrown around, but look at this brand new shiny in Pokemon Go. It was pretty awesome, and we're getting Hisuian Sneasel on Tuesday. Yes, please. Thank you. But yeah, we got ourselves tons of shinies, including another XXL shiny with a Psyduck, which I absolutely love. Maybe we can pull this same luck with its new Christmas costume that's apparently coming in a couple weeks. Yes, please. Help me out, Pokemon Go, please. But yeah, we got that shiny, which was pretty awesome. I'm not evolving that. That's staying a Psyduck. But then we got ourselves another Hisuian Growlithe, which we immediately evolved, and it looks so good as Hisuian Arcanine, but it didn't stop there because we didn't just get that. We got back to back. This is not even a joke. These were back-to-back shinies with Hisuian Growlithe. One of the craziest moments in this whole season. I mean, that was absolutely crazy. But I just skipped over the hatch day, which, yeah, we did get, a decent amount of shiny Azuro, with one of them being a 96, which was pretty awesome. And we also did get a 14-14-14 shiny Feebas, so forgot to mention that. But yeah, a bunch of shiny Feebas, as you can see. I have plenty, but I will still be playing that Spotlight Hour, okay? Shinies. I like to hunt shinies. But yeah, that's subscribe, But yeah, we got ourselves a Woobat, another Psyduck, more Feebas, more Onix, a Trapinch. This is when that event ended, and we moved on to the next one into Detective Pikachu, and the Slowpokes were out to play. Look, we got ourselves a bunch of shinies, a level 1 as well, with the shiny Galarian because you gotta love it. IVs aren't anything too special. Close your eyes. Oh wait, actually it's going back to the first shiny. Okay, good. Because I think I just revealed shinies. Subscribe. You guys are going to see some shiny soon. But yeah, we got to scroll down all the way to there. And while you're here, let me just remind you guys to hit the bell as well, because then you know when I upload. Okay, we go on into the Detective Pikachu event, and this was a lot of fun. Now, we evolved one of our Detective Pikachus, because we got a decent amount of them, but as you can see, it has like a little, like, I almost said emote, but I guess it's kind of like an emote. It's got like a little animation, right, where it brings out the detective glass. Unfortunately, not on the right shoe, but hey, still cool. We got ourselves a bunch of these detective Slowpokes, aka the good detective, aka Cowboy Hat Slowpoke, and it's very awesome. I love it. And we also got this, though, a 96 shiny Galarian Slowpoke, which was pretty cool. But as you can see, Slowpoke liked this as an event. So did Fish Magikarp. We only got one, but, you know, it is what it is. And we actually also got a couple shiny Guzzlord at that as that did shiny debut. And this did take us into October. We got Halloween coming up, which we got tons of shinies during that. And shout out again to everybody on stream. All these names, if you're seeing these names on the Pokemon in my storage, these are all people that came out to the stream and you got named after a shiny. If you're there, I pick a person randomly, or two people usually randomly, mash their names together, and boom, shiny named after you. Appreciate all you guys. But then we move on, and we got ourselves even more shinies. But then we got this, a shiny Mantike, which I always love seeing these. And this is actually my third ever shiny Mantike. And they're just a very rare hatch. And I got it out of my Adventure Sync 5K. And I hate that I don't record them. Man, I record every single one now, but I haven't been recording them. You know, just every time that I don't record them, I get a shiny Mantike. So maybe I gotta like act like I'm not recording. I don't know. But then we got ourselves a shiny Lotad randomly, and more Bronzor, and even more, and another Lechonk. Yes, Lechonk. Yes, I love Lechonk. This was actually right before, what Spotlight Hour was this before? This was right before Shroomish Spotlight Hour. There we go. And this one was pretty awesome. IVs, nothing too crazy, but it actually helped me complete the male shiny line of things, because I did have a male shiny Lechonk, but it was an XXL, and I didn't want to evolve that, so luckily I got this to evolve the other one, and we got ourselves two shinies during that Spotlight Hour. But they weren't Shroomish. One was a Lickitung and one was a Chansey. How random. Shout out to everybody in stream, by the way. But then we got ourselves more shinies, and we got, he's trying, because we got a male shiny Combi that had good IVs, but it can't evolve. It is what it is. Another shiny Guzzlord. Then we go into Timber Community Day, which is pretty awesome. And then got a random shiny Pumpkaboo surprise during Timber Com Day. Yes, that happened. Don't even ask me. I don't know why, but it happened. It was cool. Purple pumpkin. Yay. But yeah, then we got ourselves a bunch of Timbers around it, as you can see. A couple level 1s, a couple just good IVs. It was pretty good. And then we had the Wurmple party. I don't know what was going on after that, but I found, as you can see here, 5 shiny Wurmples after Timber Com Day. It was absolutely crazy. And I'm pretty sure these 3... like these 5 shinies here were within like 2 hours of each other, which was nuts. And I think these 2 here were like 5 minutes within each other. It was crazy. Then we got more Wurmples, more Petaloos though. We finished the event with 2 shiny Petaloos on the final day, or sorry, on the second to final day. And I think the final day we got this shiny Petaloo as I dropped my phone. And yeah, we named this one after Karan because Karan's a legend. And Karan, I was supposed to trade that to you. Well, okay, it is what it is. That's so funny. Sorry, I was talking to Karan for a second through the video. What's up, Karan? But yeah, I was supposed to trade this one to him. It is what it is. But we got 3 shiny Petaloos on the, I think, were these all the final day? 10, 17, and yeah, okay, but we got 3 shiny Petaloos on the final day, and this was on stream. It was during the Pumpkaboo Spotlight Hour, so we definitely take that one. And this one was an XL, which was actually the size I needed to get every single size of shiny Pumpkaboo. Then we move on to more stuff right before Halloween. Yes, Halloween is a lot of fun, and we started things off with and Alola Meowth, which is a boosted shiny, but we got so many shinies after that. Following it, we got a shiny Munchlax hatch. Kecleon, randomly, yes, during Halloween, shiny Kecleon. Absolutely love to see it. Then we got a shiny Riolu hatch. Love to see it. We move on. We got more and more shinies. So many Drifloons, by the way. Part 1 loved me. And then we got the boy Darkrai. Where is he? Boom. Let's bring him. I know this one. Oh my gosh, my plushies all almost just fell. Sorry, guys. Look, he's not shiny, but Darkrai's Darkrai, the best. He's going to tell you to subscribe later, but I'm going to put him down right here. We got ourselves shiny Darkrai, number 1, number 2, and there's a third one somewhere here. But yeah, we got a ton of Drifloons, Misdrevious, I almost said Lickitung, Litwick, and I think we did get a Lickitung on that stream too. We actually hatched one randomly. But then we got shiny Zubat, Ghastlies everywhere, a level 1 shiny Shuppet, cool, and that started a trend. But then we got this, right before Spotlight Hour, the day of Spotlight Hour, shiny Phantom number 1, which is now a Trevenant, and then we got 2 during the Spotlight Hour. Absolutely popped off with that. I was so happy about it. It is such an amazing shiny. Then we move on, and we got more stuff. We got a level 1 shiny Spinarak, love to see it. And this was actually during all one stream. As you can see, they're named after people. These were all during one stream. absolutely crazy. And then we got ourselves randomly a Mischievous again, a little Meowth, and more. Then we get into part 2, which was just so much fun. I love costume Pokemon, as you guys know, probably know on the channel. Gangsta Woopa, so much more. Fashion Week is one of my favorite events. But look at these Gengars. I mean, Chef Gengar looks so good. We got ourselves not 1, but 2 shiny Chef Gengars, and they were on the same day, which was awesome. Then we got a bunch of costume Pumpkaboos, but one of them was an XXL shiny, and not one of them. We'll talk about another one in a little bit, but you're probably looking at it. It's my buddy at the moment. We got a shiny Zora, which was awesome. This is one of my favorite shinies, you know, from this season in general, and it's such a rare one, and I was so happy to pick this up, and yeah, very happy to have this as part of my collection. Then we move on to the other shiny that we got in that same stream, shiny Phantom, which was awesome. Got ourselves a shiny Phantom, number 4. So yeah, love it. It's such a good shiny, and yeah, love to see it every single time. Then we got ourselves a shiny, I almost said Phantom again, Pawniard, which we hatched, which is also another really good shiny. Then we move on and we got ourselves our first shiny Shadow of the season, which was a Bellsprout. This was with the brand new rotation. Thank you, Arlo. But yeah, we move on. We got more Sableye and a random Dene, which was pretty cool. We definitely take that. And also our second XXL shiny Pumpkaboo, which was awesome. We put this as our buddy towards the end so we could get XXL Zoras, but we didn't get a huge shiny Zora. But hey, 2 more XXL shinies. Then we got the Piplup and clutched up with the Vulpix and Pikachu. These were all on the final 2 days of the event. I couldn't find any of these 3 costume shinies and finally did towards the end. I clutched up, you know what it is. But then we got ourselves our 3rd Darkrai. Told you this was coming. And then we also got ourselves more Pumpkaboos, one of them being just the XL size and one of them being the normal size during, I think this one was during Spotlight Hour? No, this was actually during Yamask Spotlight Hour. And then we got this, a huge shiny Yamask, which we evolved into Coffagrigus. But it looks really good, right? It looks very good. Then we got ourselves a JLo 93%. This was caught on stream and it was a pretty good IVs. Actually, I think that was caught before the stream. I don't know. Whatever. We move on. I think, yeah, because he was going mad with the dono. Shout out to JLo. And yeah, I let him choose, and he chose a good IV one because he's a savage. But then we move on to the next event, and we got ourselves the Day of the Dead event, aka Dia de los Muertos, sorry. And we got ourselves a couple of Roselias, as I really like that event. I don't know why, but we also got this. We got not 1, but 2 shiny Duskulls with the crown, one of which is now evolved all the way, and we absolutely love to see it. We also got ourselves 3 shiny Litwick and a bunch of shiny Roselia. I told you guys about those, and we actually ended that stream with a shiny Stantler. Christmas came a month and a half early, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. And then we got ourselves a Wooper right before Wooper Com Day. Yes, we got this, I'm pretty sure 11-3, we moved down to 11-5, so 2 days before Com Day. Then we got ourselves a Wurmple, and we hatched a shiny Galarian Stumpus yet again. Common theme this season. But then we move into Wooper Com Day, and we got ourselves a bunch of Paldean Woopers and Woopers. And this, honestly, this stream, if you guys haven't watched back this stream, go watch it back. It's a good laugh. The video's fun as well, but the stream, I mean, me and my fiance were just having so much fun that stream, and at the end we were like tied on shinies. I'm pretty sure, I think it was crazy because I had like 67, she had 68, and I just passed her at the end or whatever, and then she was just running around the parking lot trying to find a shiny Wooper right at the end. It was so funny. I actually also hatched a Hundo on this day. We'll talk about that later, but we got ourselves an Alolan Meowth right there. You can see we hatched that on the Com Day, but we also got ourselves another shiny hatch, also with the Pineco right there. But we also got a Panpour randomly walking in between of these raids. We got ourselves a Panpour, and you guys can see it right there. It's another pink pig, but this one's not just any pink pig. It's a 98 functional Hundo shiny Lechonk. Absolutely crazy. I hatched this from a 2 keg randomly right at the end. And as you can see, this literally ended my Com Day. It was absolutely crazy. And this was one of my best Com Days ever. Again, we got Panpour live on stream, my first ever one, 98 shiny Lechonk, and a bunch of Paldean Woopers, and we got that Pineco. It was absolutely insane. Make sure you guys, check out the streams every now and then, because they're cool. But yeah, we got ourselves a shiny Chinchou following that, and just so much more. Then we move on to, I don't even remember the name of this event, but it was a fun event. We got ourselves a couple Voltorbs, Electrike, and yeah, we were going out and hunting for a bunch of shinies, and we got this randomly with my fiance while hunting for shinies. Boom, Goku Bad. So random, but we take it every day of the week. And we move on. We got ourselves more shinies, and we hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This season has been the most support that you guys have ever given on a season. You guys have just been so amazing, and I can't wait for the next season with you guys. I can't wait to meet some of you guys in Los Angeles for the Sinnoh tour, and yeah, it's just been so amazing. So I just want to say thank you real quick before we continue this vlog video, same thing. But yeah, then we move on. 10K, we hit 10K with this shiny. Yeah, we caught the shiny right after 10K, first raid after 10K on stream. So I want to say thank you guys so much for honestly making a dream come true. But I won't get too emotional right now. Okay, we move on because we got our first ever shiny Morlul. This was awesome. This one caught me so off guard, and the second one we got on stream. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, this one caught me so off guard. I was hunting for it so much. I think at exactly at 490 encounters, we finally got it, which was awesome, and it looks so good. But then we move on. We got a Mareep before Calm Day, Magnemite, and then a Magby, and this started the shiny hatches with no animation. Pain. But yeah, then we move on to Garchomp raid day. Funny enough, when you're watching this video, good luck with Hisuian Samurott raid day. But yeah, we got ourselves a 93% Garchomp, which was pretty awesome. But also randomly a level 1 Voltorb, and right after it, a Stunfisk, which was shiny randomly. Again, theme. But yeah, we got ourselves, as you guys can see here, 6 shiny Garchomps, which was pretty awesome. And it was a really fun raid day, honestly. I had a lot of fun. 3 of those Garchomps were in a row as well, which was absolutely crazy. But then we move on and got ourselves a lucky trade randomly for a Litwick. We caught that earlier in the the season. The season. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. But then we move on and we got ourselves shiny Morlul number 2. We got this one on stream. We hatched it out of nowhere with an hour left in the event, but followed that up with a shiny Electrike just 5 minutes later. It was absolutely crazy. Just a perfect way to end the season. And then following that up, we just popped off for the rest of that stream. We got another Voltorb and got a shiny Virizion right at the end of the stream on a raid yet again in an in-person raid. That's some in-person luck, you know what I mean? But then we move on. We got ourselves some even more shinies. We got a Zigzagoon, Chinchou, Apom, Pidgey, Scyther, some cool stuff, and a shiny Swirlix. But that shiny Swirlix ends just, no event time into Fashion Week, which was one of my favorite events of the whole year. And not just that, we also did our 10-hour stream during this, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. We started the event literally 15 minutes in with this, a 14-14-14 shiny costume Shinx. Then we move on to my first ever shiny Pancham. I absolutely love this thing. It's so awesome. I absolutely just love Pancham. It's just so awesome. And I was so happy to finally pick up this shiny after hunting for it for a while from those 12K eggs. And yeah, we finally got it. Then we move on to some more costume shinies. As you can see, we got ourselves our first Diglett. This one's now in the trio, though. Yeah, it evolved. And yeah, some more shinies. As you can see, so many Absols. But then we got 1, 2, and then a third. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. I evolved it. Bad brain, Stony. But yeah, we got ourselves a Gothitelle here. But we got 1, 2, and 3 shiny Gothitas. Sorry, my nose just started running out of nowhere. Sorry if that was weird. But yeah, we got ourselves some Absols, which is awesome. We also got a shiny Frillish, female, sorry. We'll talk about the male ones later. But yeah, we got a female shiny Frillish, and I actually didn't know that completed the shiny line. I thought I had 2 already. Can't count, but we definitely take it. We got another one later on too, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, we got a couple more shiny Gothitas, finished that shiny line all in one day, and got a Brogunk, which also finished that shiny line for me, which is awesome. I love this one. It's just a really good shiny, and it's the bro, you know what I mean? But yeah, we also got ourselves a Furfrou on stream, which was pretty awesome. That wasn't the only Furfrou we got on stream during this event. We'll talk about that in a bit. But we also got ourselves another Diglett, as you can tell, and a Pichu with the costume. I absolutely love this. The shades and the little hat just looks so cute on Pichu. And as you can tell, Absol really liked me this event. It was looking for my car's extended warranty. But yeah, then we got ourselves another Swirlix randomly during this event. Gotta love it. It's a great shiny. And we moved down, and as you can see, we got not 1, but 2 male Frillish. But yes, you read that right. This was a tiny shiny male Frillish that's level 1. Just absolutely crazy. Arguably my rarest shiny. I've talked about it a few times on the channel. And this actually started our 10-hour stream. And on our 10-hour stream, we got 11 shinies. We got ourselves a Diglett there, a couple more Absols, 3 of them to be exact, a Shinx, a Krogunk, 2, I almost said Frillish, 2 Furfros, and another Gothita, this one in the wild, which was pretty awesome. We got so many Gothitas in the account now. That was our 4th one. We may or may not have another one coming up. But then we move on to the last day of the event, and yes, we streamed the day after the 10-hour stream. I don't know how I did it, but we did it. But we got ourselves a Mareep on that day. Pain. And not the shiny we were looking for. Was looking for Gangsta Wooper. We'll talk about that in a second. But then we got another Shinx on stream. We hatched that one and clutched up with a shiny Pikachu with the shades and hat. This was caught with, not even joking, 10 minutes left in the event. I lost hope. I was like 0 for 800. But we won't talk about the other 0 for 800. But we are. Gangsta Wooper. We didn't get it. It took us 800 encounters. 800 and I think it was like 17 to be exact. No shiny. Hey, it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. But we move on. Life moves on. Okay, I'm good now. But yeah, we got ourselves a Swirlix there, Woobat, Gligar Coughing, some good shinies, Coughing especially. Really do like this shiny. But then we went out to New York. New York. Okay, I had to say it like that. But yeah, we went out to New York, and shout out to Karan because he's an absolute legend. But we swapped over some shinies, and one of them was this shiny Dragonite. Now, I gave him a shiny Drillbur, a spare one, so that one's technically not from this season, so you can -1 from the total. I'm sorry. But yeah, we did get this from Karan. Shout out to Karan, legend of the channel. And I did give him a shiny Drillbur, shiny he needed. And then we swapped Furfros, which we both caught this season. And then starts our New York vlog, which was pretty fun. We got ourselves a shiny Cobalion in an in-person raid, followed by a Fomantis, which was actually really awesome. This is a pretty rare shiny. And then we followed that with the Galarian Stunfisk. In New York, I caught a Galarian Stunfisk everywhere, apparently. But then we also got a Lechonk, and this was caught in an Uber ride, but pretty cool. Hey, Fast Express, I guess, for a Lechonk. But yeah, gotta love it, Pink Pig. And we actually got another shiny Cobalion in that same vlog from another in-person raid during raid hour. Absolutely crazy. But then Cobalion left, and Terrakion came back, and we got a shiny Terrakion. First raid! Yes, we got a first raid. It was absolutely crazy. And we followed that up with a Hisuian Growlithe. It looks really good. Our 6th, sorry, of the season. 7th is coming up. But then we go into Mareep Community, and we did get a huge shiny Mareep, which was pretty awesome. I mean, it looks really good as Ampharos and as Mareep. Hey, who doesn't love a pink sheep? Then we continue on, and we actually hatched a shiny Alolan Vulpix during that event. It was also a lot of fun. And yeah, we took advantage of that 1/4 egg distance. And then we move on past that, and we did swap a Mareep with a Paldean Wooper to my fiance because she wanted just an extra Mareep. But then we got ourselves a Terrakion from a raid yet again. Yeah. Thank you, in-person raids. But then we also got ourselves a Spinda to finish up the season. Not quite, but, you know, just about finished up the season. Followed that up with a Hisuian Growlithe from an egg, which was awesome. And followed that up with a shiny Gothita, which is also awesome. I mean, gotta love it. Another shiny Gothita, brand new shiny in the season. And we followed that day up with a couple shinies and another Pink Pig, just for good measure. I had to get my 9th Pink Pig. We got 9 shiny Lechonks this season. Was absolutely amazing. On the final day of the season, we clutched up with 2 shinies, which, again, our last shiny of the season, Galarian Stunfisk. Our first shiny of the season, Galarian Stunfisk. That's kind of funny, isn't it? But yeah, we did get a shiny Kanto Meowth, which was actually my first ever shiny Kanto Meowth. Was very, very happy to pick that one up. But let's quickly go over our Hundos real quick because, you know, I don't want to waste too much more of your guys' time. We got ourselves 46 Hundos. Well, I actually didn't know it was that many, but we did get a lot of Hundos. We got a Hundo Charizard, 2 Hundo Sprigatitos, and I could just prove to you guys there's a 4-star up there. I don't have to IV check all of these, but we did get a Hundo Lechonk, Remoraid randomly from research, Hatch the Wimpod, 2 Oddish on research day, and then this research task was actually provided with the Hundos. It was make 5 Great Throws. I got 2 Hundo Houndours and a Hundo Ghastly that you'll see later on here from that same task. It was absolutely crazy. But then we caught a random Hundo Abra and Elgym. And funny enough, while I mentioned this Elgym, in that clip that I mentioned it, hey, I forgot to show you guys this Hundo. I got this Hundo from research and ran from it. So I had to go through my whole research stack to go ahead and catch it. But we eventually did. Then we got a Hisuian Growlithe Hundo from that event from research. Thank you. Randomly caught this as well, just during that event. Thank you. Random Rattata. But then we move on into a hatched Hisuian Voltorb Hundo, as well as a hatched Galarian Darmanitan, which is pretty awesome. It was Galarian Darmaka, but you get what I'm saying. Then we got not one, but two XXL Hundos. My first ever XXL Hundos, and these were from, one of them was from the I think it was like a trick or treat research, I think it was called. Just if I got that wrong, I'm sorry. But then we move on. We got more Hundo hatches with the Galarian Meowth, and we got two Hundos on Timber Comday, which was pretty awesome. One of them, this girder, was the girder from the $1 research, which was pretty cool. I've never done that before. So yeah, we definitely take it. Then we purified a couple Hundos. We won't talk about those. We actually purified 3 of them. But then we got Pickle Rick, Hundo Smoliv, not one, but 2 of them. Cool. This was actually the final day of the event, too. But then we got 2 Hundo Vulpix. One of them costume, one of them not. So one of them is evil. Yeah, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that was, I don't know. I thought that would be funny, but it didn't come out as funny as I wanted to. But then we got 2 Hundo Phantoms from research. We evolved one of them. Pretty cool. We definitely take it. Hundo Munchlax as well, hatched. And then a Hundo Sunkern, purified a Hundo Articuno and Bellsprout. And then we move on to more Hundos. We hatched a few, especially recently, but in this event, we actually hatched 3 of them, which was pretty awesome. This was during the event, what event? I don't even know what event this was, but I can't remember the name. I do remember the event, I just can't remember the name, but we had some eggs, and we hatched 3 Hundos. Awesome. Then we got ourselves a Gastly from test. We actually powered this up. Basically, I think it's a level 40, which is pretty cool. We got to max that out eventually. But then we got not 1, but 2 Hundo Costume Diglets, the Dapper Diglett, looking good, looking Hundo. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, then we also hatched another Hundo, and then since then, we've hatched 3 more Hundos with this live on stream during Mareep Community, and then these 2 just over the last week. I mean, it's been absolutely crazy with the Hundos lately. 46 Hundos and over 600 shinies in the last season. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this insane video, because I went over just so much. And yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more shinies, because we're going to be hunting like crazy next season as well. And before we go, thank you guys for 12.1K. You guys are absolute legends. You guys have been, just supporting so much. The channel just keeps growing. So share with all your friends, because we're trying to hit 15K by the end of the year. And I want to say thank you so much to each of you guys. And hey, Darkrai just wants to say thank you as well. Thank you guys for the support. We'll see you guys in the next video, though. Peace.